Hey everybody, welcome to Clandestine Cabal, the comic book review show hosted by the three guys who aren't good enough to get on real TV, but not bad enough to get on reality TV. I'm Jason.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Matt.
And we are back after a long hiatus, and we are ready to give you all three great reviews today. And we'll kick it off with Red Robin number 7. This continues the story of how Tim Drake, who was originally Robin but now is Red Robin, is, while trying to find Bruce Wayne, who he believes is missing, not dead, and he's actually right, and he gets a command of some of the League of Assassins. And one thing I really like about this book on a whole is, really, it was the dark horse of all the new Batman titles. I mean, I didn't even care about Tim Drake, and I thought, oh, I'll pick up Red Robin just for it. And it has been a great book. Chris Yoss is a great writer, and Marcus Toe is an amazing artist, and Dexter Vines has great inks. And the thing that I really love about this, apart from what I just said, what I really love about it, is this, more than any other Batman story, gives us a great view inside the League of Assassins and how it's run and why people do what they do. And also, I just love the continual development of Tim Drake's character. Instead of being the hero that he's been taught to be, he's now becoming a much more interesting character. It's so enjoyable to see him develop, and I love it.
I have to agree with pretty much everything you said. It definitely wasn't the book after Batman was being all restructured. It definitely wasn't the book that I was most looking forward to, but it's definitely been the biggest surprise. I've enjoyed every issue so far. I've really been excited about the path that Tim Drake is on right now. I mean, no one wants him to stay evil or he's not necessarily evil, but stay conflicted, and because we want that fulfillment for him in the end, and we want everything to be worth it. But what I've been enjoying recently in Red Robin is the whole League of Spiders thing, and how there's
Council of Spiders.
Or Council of Spiders. You're right. Sorry.
League, Council, it's all the same thing.
Yeah, you get tired of all those different titles. But Council of Spiders, I'm sorry again, is so cool that there's like something even more badass than the League of Assassins. So it's been really fun. Yeah, it's been really fun to read that and just have those assassins like shaking their boots a little bit. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading some more there.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Tim has taken a darker approach. I mean, he was always kind of that, he's had so much stuff happen to him. It's finally good to see him come out of his shell a little bit and kind of let some of that frustration out while he's searching for Bruce. The only thing I got is Roz died again. What do you know?
Don't worry, he'll come back. He's like Jean Grey.
That's all I got.
Okay. That brings us to our next issue, The Amazing Spider-Man, number 613. This continues the Gauntlet storyline that's been going on for the last few weeks. Right now, it's featuring Electro, and in the previous issue, he had been supercharged, so he's even more electrically ridiculous. And he can travel through all kinds of electronic devices, and he can draw power from places. He's kind of like Cole from Infamous. Anyway, this issue was really cool. I like this idea of having having Spider-Man's like old enemies come back and be kind of reinvented and offering new challenges. So it was good to see Spider-Man fight some old foes in new ways with new powers, and just what he has to do to deal with that. So good issue. Looking forward to the rest of the Gauntlet.
Yeah, I was never really a big fan of Electro. He just kind of seemed like that one villain that was just kind of like, oh yeah, you're just there. Okay, yeah, goodbye now. But now seeing him actually like supercharged and all that was just a nice change in gears, giving Spider-Man more of a little different approach to how he fights his enemies.
All I have to say is a lot of people have been bitching and moaning ever since One More Day about Spider-Man. And they're always like, oh, what's all this crap? But ever since American Son, it's been great. But if you love
Since
your
New
old...
Ways to Die, in my opinion.
If you... Well, yeah. if you love old school Spider-Man, this is a return to old school Spider-Man, and it's just a really fun to read.
All right, and I guess that leads us to our final comic, which is Adventure Comics number 5, featuring Superboy Prime.
Again.
The only reason I picked it up is because I was so happy to see the cover of, him dead in somebody else's arms. I hate Superboy Prime with a passion, and I thought they finally got rid of him with Legion of Three Worlds. But in this, Alexander Luthor, this previous issue came to Earth Prime to pretty much screw around with Superboy Prime. Ended up giving his powers back and all that. And then through this issue, they run through DC Comics studio and all that. You see Dan Didio, you see a lot of artists and all that. It was kind of funny.
Fiction.
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny. They're, them screaming around, "Holy crap, they're real! They're real! What do we do?" And then at the end, Superboy Prime gets pretty much implanted with every single ring there is. He gets a will. He goes through rage, will, love, everything, even death. And he fights off all the Black Lanterns with just, yelling. And that disappointed me. Overall, it's a great issue. It's just, I want him gone. I hate him. And then it follows up at the end with a little bit with actual Superboy in our Earth. But I'll let you guys read that later.
Did you clear off your chest there?
Yes, I did.
Tell us how you really feel.
Death to Superboy Prime!
All I want to say is, it pretty much goes along with what he said. It's an okay story, but it was such a great conclusion in Final Crisis Legion of Three Worlds to, the whole Superboy Prime thing. But now it seems like, alright, you've used this character, there's been Infinite Crisis, there's been Countdown, and now this. It's done, man. It's done. Sorry, Jeff.
Okay. I'm actually still relatively new to the whole Superboy Prime thing, and I am aware that he has been in a lot of things recently. Even I think that maybe it would have been nice to have him shelved for a while. But it seems like he's been in every event, so maybe they're just like, well, we gotta have Superboy Prime in there somewhere. So, I don't know. It's kind of the same gimmick every time, too, when he comes. They have you breaking the fourth wall kind of thing. Which is
Prime, that's the point of it.
Right, I understand. Trust me, I understand. But I just feel like that can wear thin, just as thin as having Superboy Prime used a lot.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was funny at the end of Final Crisis, the whole breaking the fourth wall there. But, and I thought that there were humorous moments in this issue, but I have to kind of agree with you. I felt like you kind of have been doing this already, and it's already been done. There was a little bit more background into who Superboy Prime is and why he works, or why he is the way he is, and what kind of emotions run through him. So that was interesting. So I give Jeff props for doing that. But overall, I didn't really feel like this was something that needed to happen.
Alright, well, that wraps up this week, and we will see you guys next week, and enjoy your week.